an advantage for being popular for once.
I'm
It's
fine with you guys
exciting.
piling on Dubas all the time, but he got a really tough
No,
bounce.
he definitely got barbecued by it.
as
There's no question.
soon as he signed those deals, they're like, oh, by the way, that wiggle room, gone.
For 5 years. But listen, there's something to that. I'll concede that.
And the other thing, too, especially when you're talking about, as he stated, we're a small market team, is that's 83 US.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Convert that and find out how many beers you got to sell to hit the 83 to, what is it, Sammy? 110 Canadian?
It's got to be higher.
$83 million US in rupees. In Canadian.
Yeah. It is
$113 million.
Oh, look at you go.
113.
It's like this guy knows something about money.
Pre-show calculation.
13.
This guy's got 4 American accounts. He knows the money.
Think about that for 1 second.
Yeah.
And then if it goes to 130 in like 5 or 6 years,
Yeah. And it will.
$165.
177 schmil.
177.
All right now.
All right.
There you go.
So let's get that loony back up on par.
Gotta sell a lot of Sleemans to make that up. Holy smokes.
Wow.
Not sure we still sell steel. They want steel
Wow.
anymore. Spencer Carberry won the Jack Adams
Yeah.
Award.
Now, did you see? I did catch on Instagram his family.
How'd they give it
bringing
to him?
the
They
award.
throw it a paper plane through his window?
They pretended he was doing an on-air interview for Monumental, which is their local.
Our boy Alan May.
Yeah, with Alan May, and then they had his immediate family, his wife, his kids, bring in the Jack Adams Trophy, which I thought it was kind of nice.
Yeah. I will say the Barkov one, I thought it was really cool. I didn't see
I
this
didn't see
one,
the
but that's
Barkov
great.
one.
But this is the thing. We're not getting to see them, which is
Well,
too bad.
and then are you watching the awards show either? So,
Touche. No.
but
I will miss Keith Thompson.
It's more of a mass. It gets the masses quicker when you do a show than this way.
I
But
think they're
there's-
having a show on Thursday, right?
Yeah, what is the show?
They're giving it's on Sportsnet at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Which I will be glued to. They're giving out the Hart and the Vezina at this award
Well,
show.
that may have already leaked.
What?
I don't know if you guys saw this,
No.
but there was some media.
Hey, we want to present it live.
No,
on
no,
Friday.
no. He's just reporting.
Oh no!
He's just
I
reporting.
think Sam's right here. I think
Oh,
if we're
stop
I think
it.
if we're doing
What
a
did you
broadcast,
see? What did you see?
don't worry about it.
Well,
I haven't seen nothing.
I'm going on right now. Hey, I'm just going by what's out there. I'm not saying it's true.
Here's what's out there.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere thought they saw some leak of a media release with like the faded image of Connor Hellebuck in the backyard with the Vezina and the Hart Trophy.
Oh. Okay. So if it's on the internet, it must be true.
I'm not telling you it's the truth. I'm telling you what I heard.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Should be
Listen,
Leon. Should be Leon.
There is
It's
almost
not enough to not watch the program to find out if it's
Yeah.
true.
But here's like the good part is like there's no credibility to it whatsoever because we don't know who's reporting it.
For sure.
It's just what you saw.
No,
I saw
it
Mitch
was-
Marner in a Florida Panthers jersey today on the internet. It could be anything. Could be true.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and actually, Paul Maurice recently did a part of his press conference where he talked about being mad. I guess there was some AI version. You see all these guys fake press conferences
buddy.
where he was talking about, where he said that coaches shouldn't touch the Stanley Cup. And he's like, I never said that.
I've been sent a few AI things by people I will not name because I don't want to embarrass them publicly.
Yeah.
But the AI stuff is just like you're getting.
I got to tell you, it's been tough on Kipper's generation. It's not been a
The
beacon.
people who sent it to me are in
I'm
this
telling you
generation.
that like
They may live in the house that I grew up in.
would you defend everything you see now or hear about yourself on the internet? Like
No,
you'd be around it 24 hours a day.
It's getting hard to establish truths, getting harder to establish a unified truth of reality. And there's stuff out there now that, we've had twice, I think we've had guests on this show be like, I don't know if you guys saw that thing. And we're like, wait, what? And it was like some AI thing that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So just be careful out there.
Yeah. Just make sure you send it to your daughter or son. They'll look at it for you.
Yeah.
They'll make sure you.
And at a glance, they'll be like,
that extremely not real. Quickly, I saw. I don't know if you care about this or not.
Yeah.
But the Gavin McKenna stuff with him going to the States. Do you care about this at all?
Sure.
I just
About all the good players jumping ship now to go to college.
breaks my heart. Yeah.
college hockey rules. rules.
Yeah, I know you love it, but like
I do love it. It's so cool.
it is for like the American guys.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me too
It's
is
like Gavin McKenna's the lifeblood of Medicine Hat.
go
It's
to-
like I'm going to
go
get millions to go to Penn
Go to
State.
Penn State. Go to school then, and
Go to
get
Alberta.
Like you're only
Golden
going,
Bears.
you're only going there for a year and a half, and then you're going to jump ship and turn pro. It's like what?
Because Kipper now with NIL,
No, I get all that.
they can get
I
paid.
get all
And
that.
how could you
Well, the
ever
league's
fall?
like- better.
You're
The league's-
taking.
It's
You're
better
just
experience for a year. You know, there's no 16-year-olds playing for Michigan State guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think the system should still be set up for students,
Oh yeah, no,
Students,
it's a joke.
right?
That is one thing here.
To me, that's a joke that the players will go down there for a year
Yeah,
and a
like
half
take
to just take the money
Intro
and
to
then
penguin
run.
training and
And
whatever
it's
else
like,
they take.
No, you should be going to Penn State because you want an education, because you want to go to school,
great education there.
And
right?
I am, a diehard junior hockey guy at heart, and I am concerned about the future a little bit when it's like it's a copy. Everything's copycat, and it's Gavin McKenna, who is the best player in junior hockey,
Yeah.
is probably going to. I don't know how much he's,
He's
going to get off.
declaring the best path for the next ones.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, so I can go make, I don't know what, $2 million for
Well,
1
it's
year to
also
play before I make it to the
It's also
pros.
development. It's like, go up to this level with some older people,
Yeah.
and this is kind of going
just-
to be the.
I don't know. It really is scary to me.
I guess it sucks
It's
for
scary
Canada
for
and
smaller
hockey.
markets like Owen Sound too.
For sure. Like I really worry. Like I said before we got into it, Gavin McKenna is like the next coming of Connor McDavid, and you're a Medicine Hat person who now in his draft year, where he's going to be the absolute best he's about to be, he's going to go dominate the World Juniors. Like it's the big year. Oh, he's like, well, I'm going to go make $3 million and play in America. Even though I'm from the Yukon, I came here, I was drafted here. It's just really against the spirit of like Canadian junior hockey. It's really upsetting.
I think
Sorry.
we're going to
from the
see
Yukon?
Yeah, he's from the Yukon.
Great.
between now and maybe another year and a half, 2 years, we're going to see a lot of different rules shaping up.
Well-
They're just not.
Like in terms of blocking
Well,
that?
it's all getting
yes,
reorganized.
Yes, in terms of tightening everything up. Between the federations and the NHL, led by Gary Bettman and Bill Daly, they got to make sure that the system is healthy for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay? They cannot see the CHL bearing the USHL, and they cannot see the NCAA bearing the CHL. It serves no purpose to have one eating the other. So they've got to come up with something that makes sure that it's healthy for everybody.
Yep.
Well, and that's
There is enough sunshine for everybody here.
I know, for sure. But
It's
on the
chaos
surface,
right
right?
now.
Exactly. It just feels like it's,
I know.
as soon as you get NIL involved, it seems like it's the
But
absolute
what
Wild
you
West.
see right now isn't how it's going to end up. And to your point, Wild West doesn't work for anybody.
No.
And they just can't have guys going from zero to $10 million. There has to be something in between that makes sense.
I know, guys. I know the Collegiate Development Alliance. Like, there's these other leagues that can form and ways for these people to develop and often things are shaping up behind the scenes right now, and it's just going to look
It is.
very different from how it's looking.
It
in the
is,
past.
and Gary and Bill Daly have a big say in all of this because these are their future players here.
Absolutely.
So they're gonna. I'm sure behind the scenes they're working hard on finding.
Like maybe
It's
solution.
crazy. Like, basketball's had the college as a sham
Yeah.
thing forever,
yeah,
right?
one and
That's-
done.
Right.
Yeah, because they used to be drafted out of high school.
Right.
LeBron was drafted out of high school. Kevin Garnett, high school.
The one
It's like
thing.
that. Think about that.
The one thing I do want to see is terrific junior A hockey right now in North America.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to rebuild that whole thing. There needs to be.
Yeah, no,
The Memorial
BCHL,
Cup is great, but it's old and stale.
I got to add in a couple
Okay.
of new teams from a different league or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And possibly involve the USHL
Yep.
in a North American championship.
Totally fine with that. And that brings in a little bit more, nationalism and pride and the different
Yes.
teams from the different countries. I like that. So I guess there's a Stanley Cup final game tonight. We didn't really need to talk about that for that long. But I just thought
How
it's an interesting
pivotal is
topic.
Game 3 here, folks?
Huge.
That doesn't matter.
Huge.
No, I mean, of course.
It's a must-win for both.
Like, at this point, it's like...
Is this the Stanley Cup winner?
No,
Winner
it's
of
not.
Game 3?
It's not. These teams are so good. So far through 2 games, they've been within 1 goal of each other the entire time, except for 70 seconds. There's been 4 lead changes in just 2 games. Like, this is tight.
It's tight.
What do you like tonight?
I just love how the combination of experience from previous series that you're seeing and physicality.
I think Florida moves the puck better than Edmonton.
Think so?
Yeah, I do. I think they're a better passing team. And there's windows where I watch the Florida Panthers pass, and I'm like, wow.
I mean, they're a true team, right? They're top to bottom.
The one thing I would be worried about for Edmonton is that if it doesn't go well tonight, then the onus is more on Connor, on Leon to make more individual efforts,
Right.
which could put a lot of stress on the Oilers.
You got to get one in Florida if you're the Oilers. You'd sure like to do it the first night.
Give me the Oil tonight. Another overtime game.
Game 3
I'm
tonight.
gonna take Florida.
Pre-game starts 7:30. Puck drop after 8 p.m. on Sportsnet and the CBC. Enjoy Game 3. And we're back tomorrow on the Real Kipper and Bourne Show. Thanks to Chris Pronger, Hall of Famer, for joining us. Enjoy your night, everybody.